Hi and welcome. In this video I'm going to provide a quick overview of what non-status 200 URLs are. So status codes or response codes are the numeric code returned by a page when you request that page. So if you go to a web page and you get a 404 error, which many people are familiar with, that would be a status or response code of 404. A status 200 response code means that the page is accessible and that you can have no issues accessing it. For example, if I go to a web page here, such as our pricing page, or I navigate to a page on our web crawler, you can see that this page loads and you can access all of the content, and that means that the page is returning a 200 response code. If a page isn't returning a 200 response code, that typically means that it's inaccessible, and that could be for a number of reasons. So for example, if we go to a page like the one I just said before, and I take away the trailing slash from the end and refresh the page, it redirects us back to the page with the trailing slash. Now, this can happen for a number of reasons. A lot of this can be to do with canonical duplication. So if you have a HTTP and a HTTPS version of your site, you will often have a redirect that forces all users to use the HTTPS version rather than the HTTP version. Consequently, there can be lots of non-status 200 URLs on a site, and depending on how many of those you link to will depend on how many we find during the crawl. You can also have a series of issues with non-status 200 URLs, which is why we give it the just data flag rather than the all good flag, because not all response codes that aren't 200 are good, and some of them can actually be quite negative for your site. If we click on this data here for the latest crawl to see all of the non-status 200 URLs, we can see that we've got some 302s, which are redirects, temporary redirects. We also have a 404 here and a 404 here. Now, a 404 status code means that the page can't be found. This may be because you've taken a page down, or it's been removed, or there's some kind of other error that's preventing it from being accessed. And so that's something that creates a negative user experience. It doesn't directly impact your SEO unless, of course, the vast majority of the site was inaccessible. But if that page is something that you want to rank in Google and it is inaccessible, then that will affect the SEO of that page. So that's everything you need to know about non-status 200 URLs for the moment. We provide this in the summary section of our reporting tool, and you can just click on any of the data to see any more information that you want to know about it, and you can also download that data in a number of different ways. Well, I hope this video has been useful. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.